Hey, welcome viewers and subscribers to another episode of BallHeads TV. And today I want to talk a little bit about a matter that has been percolating in the Jamaican football realm for a number of days right now. And that's the matter of 876 Stream and their promotion for the upcoming World Cup qualification matches. Now, for those who don't know, 876 Stream is a marketing company that has been contracted by the Jamaica Football Federation to do PR and marketing services on their behalf. All right, so we're going to talk about the marketing services primarily right now because one of their tasks is to get as many fans as possible out into the national stadium. All right. So it's just a few days away. So, of course, public anticipation is growing, it's increasing, and particularly so because if you ask me, there has not been a lot taking place visibly. All right. I have to say visibly because there could be a lot taking place behind the scenes, and we will see them unfold on June 6th. But in my estimation, I think more should be placed visibly, things that fans can see. All right. A number of times we've done it in the JPL, and we will do the same thing again. I have a little view on that, and I want to say that I don't think that they are the same thing necessarily, right? And I'm talking about the Jamaica Premier League versus the World Cup qualifications. For one, JPL primarily is still a kind of a community based um, structure. So each club or most of the clubs have a strong community base. So the community turns out and supports their clubs, right? And we see a wonderful example with Mount Pleasant and the finals of Mount Pleasant versus Cavaliers. We saw literally hundreds, if not thousands, of Mount Pleasant supporters turning out in support of their team. But how did that actually happen? Um, we heard that buses of Mount Pleasant supporters came up, right? Were those buses chartered by Mount Pleasant fans or were they chartered by the club? That question is a question that I would love answers to. And also, we know for a fact that a lot of the tickets that were purchased were not literally purchased by the fans. The fans got a massive discount, some like a 2 for 1 deal. All right, so that is a big thing, and that, to the best of my knowledge, is not going to happen in the upcoming World Cup qualifications. So we had a scenario where we had cheaper tickets, and in addition to cheaper tickets, we had them for like 50% off. All right, so 876 now will have to promote tickets that are of a higher price and not any discount nowhere near a 50% off. I see 10% off that has been given to some YouTubers as promotional something to promote the matches and to give their following. All right, so that's a good thing, but I don't think it is enough to counteract that pushback against the price. I have already heard pushback on the price on the national public radio in Jamaica. And I know from you hear one person say that, many persons have that view. All right. So expect that pushback, 876. Another thing I hear being circulated is that we are talking to the YouTube space, so we're doing enough. Again, I am of the firm belief that the majority of football loving fans are still not on the YouTube platforms. All right. because we have nowhere near 30,000 persons watching streams in Jamaica at one point in time. All right. So it's far less. So that market that 876 believes they have when they're tapping into the YouTube space is a small market. I think the better effort should be spent going into the wider cross section of the country, because those are the person that you want to turn out. You want you want the man on the street to be hearing about it and to bring his son, daughter, him girlfriend or him wife. That is the only way you're gonna fill the stadium, Don't think that YouTubers will be able to fill the stadium with their following. It's not enough. Yeah, all right? Don't make that mistake. It's not enough. It will go a long way. And of course, we're applauding the efforts of YouTubers, of course. I am now one of them. And I really think that they are pushing it hard. Probably even uh, uh, too hard for free. But be that as it may, we're doing it for the love, not for the likes. But I don't think the promotion is enough in the public media. So that is another big thing that is going to be a problem that 876 will have to surmount. And I think one of the biggest problems that is facing 876 right now is the unavailability of a product to market in terms of the players. We have not heard a squad up to this point. What on earth is taking so long for the squad to be announced? We know for a fact, people, that fans love to support individual players. That is no secret. Persons go to matches to support the team, yes. But of course, we all like our individual players. Jamaicans far more than probably most places, all right? Especially the local star. We always have a local star that, we kind of put on a pedestal. Jamaica is looking for the players to support. And I don't think until we get those players, you won't see the campaign, at least on the ground, heating up. So that is, I think that is going to again hamper the efforts of the 876 streams efforts. All right. So I've said a lot of things, but be that as it may, we're calling for the persons to turn out in their numbers. All right. Another thing that has just come to me is the whole matter of the slogan that is being used. I think the slogan that they have created or borrowed is Jamaica Land We Love. To me, that is kind of lackluster. Far more potent is the campaign I see taking place from a YouTuber, Ryan LFC. His slogan is "Believe no man," and I think that embodies what we really want. If 876 stream would take on something like that, take that on as an advice. Push something like that to get the people excited, to recapture, to rekindle the efforts that were made in 1998. I think it can still be done. All right. So I'm appealing to the football loving public, those who are on YouTube. Just kind of share it with somebody who is not on YouTube. Share that. Tell a friend that this World Cup campaign is about to start, regardless of even if 876 promotes it or not, because we have to just do what we can do. Well, those are my views. I want to hear your views. Do you think 876 stream is doing enough? Do you think more is needed? What do you think about the slogan? Which one should we use? Should we use Jamaica Land We Love or Believe No Man? For me, I'm going with Believe You Man. Believe No Man. All right. So until next time, this has been BallHeadzTv, and I'm over and I am out.